So you would turn down a Louis Vuitton contract
If they're giving me an ultimatum saying we need you to drop out of school.
Yeah, that's the
ultimatum.
Yeah.
I wouldn't drop out of school.
I knew, and he was like, would threaten me with like, your career is gonna be over, like if you leave me.
No.
And then I found out he was cheating on me the whole relationship. Like brought me to like a party like with him, and like literally got with girls and like them in the bathroom. Like when I was at like the party when I couldn't find him, and it was like I found that all out kind of after, but during he was just psycho, like insane. The older they are, the more like they've gotten with people, and like I don't know, it kind of grosses me out. No, I had friends who worked at Chipotle and they did not have low body count. I can tell you that. At least
like
they have a job.
Meat. Oh yeah.
What's your like height? Like what's like the minimum for a guy?
Like 6'2", to be like seriously, yeah.
I agree, kind of.
Leo has hit on me. I have to say.
I believe it.
You believe it? New York Fashion Week.
Leo's wacky.
He's a, yeah.
I've heard stories.
Yeah, of course.
Any that's like decently
Yeah,
hot could hook up
exactly.
with Chris Brown if they wanted to probably.
I don't
that
pay
like?
for parking ever. I don't pay for.
You don't pay for
I
parking?
don't pay for.
What?
I don't pay for a lot of stuff in my life. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it just works.
It's
in
what
my
we call
favor.
hot girl privilege.
Yeah.
You love to play games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love games.
That's the biggest pile of I've heard come out of your mouth so far.
No, it's so true. We have clingers, like that
Yes.
linger.
Yes.
Like leeches.
What's the story behind this?
Like we just go to the clubs
She
every day.
seems like
and
a flaky person. Okay. So,
I'm not a flaky person.
not at all.
I really am not.
No.
I was here before her.
Yeah.
Today.
This is true.
Kiki, is she flaky? Okay, you're definitely flaky.
Ball don't lie.
Welcome to Unattainable. Glad to have you with us and hope you continue to be a part of our family for the foreseeable future. And if so, please hit that subscribe button. I'm Mohammed Moulay here with my incredible co-host, Zach Evans, and our latest and newest guest of the day, Claire and Kiara. How's it going?
Good. Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having us on.
Of course. Claire, please introduce yourself, how old you are, what you do, where you're from, so on and so forth, and then Kiara.
My name is Claire Bogart. I'm 19 and I live in LA. I go to school.
Okay.
I'm Kiara. I'm also 19. I live in LA. I'm from Santa Barbara, and I'm a model, and I'm in real estate, and I go to school to study business.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
You said you're from LA?
I'm from Santa Barbara,
from
so
Santa Barbara,
like
okay.
same but different, you know.
Sure.
I was just there tonight. I just drove up from there, so I'm like. back
When did you
and
move
forth.
here?
I moved like 2 years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for college?
Yeah.
Or okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm from DC in the Bay Area.
From-
And then I moved here for college.
So you were born in DC.
Mm-hmm.
When did you move to Bay?
In 7th grade.
Okay. And then when did you move to LA?
Right as like college freshman.
What's your major?
Business marketing and film.
What are you trying to do?
There's a lot of different things. I'd love to go into marketing and do like advertising, or I want to go into film really bad. I like acting and singing. Those are my two like favorite things to do ever. So I would love to do that.
Uh-huh. Are you a good singer?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know, I'm gonna say it confidently.
She is. I can back that one up. Like.
Yeah. And then you model.
Yes.
How's that going?
Good. I just started in the summer. Well, okay. I guess I technically moved to like LA summer of last year. This year, 2023. And then I started modeling, signed with an agency. And it was great. It was a whirlwind. Like straight away, they took me to New York Fashion Week, had some amazing experiences there. And now I'm doing it. So I just did a runway show yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah.
So if Louis Vuitton offers you a contract,
Yeah.
will you drop out of school?
That's a good question. To me, school is the most important thing. Like modeling is my weekend job still. And it's hard to prioritize because sometimes things seem so crazy. Like, how could you not take that? But then it's like, whoa, like I can't fail my classes. Like that's my one thing. So I think I say get the degree first, get the undergrad, and then pursue modeling because it's so variable. Like the industry, you never know what's going to happen. And I really value my education.
So you would turn down a Louis Vuitton contract?
If they're giving me an ultimatum saying we need you to drop out of school.
Yeah, that's the
ultimatum.
Yeah.
I wouldn't drop out of school.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I love school. Like I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I love
Good.
fashion,
I like
but
that.
that can always come later. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a time for everything.
Mm-hmm. But what is it you're trying to do with school that you think you need school for?
That's a good question. I like to have different avenues in my life. Like, I like to have my, like education, my real estate, my business side, because that helps me later on. So like when I get into modeling, then I create my brand. Okay, I need that business knowledge that I could have gotten in school. But I see a lot of people, a lot of models, and they're like, oh, I wish I didn't drop out of school because then I'd know more what I'm doing.
Yeah, but if business is what you're trying to do, going to school is really not going to do much.
I mean, for entrepreneurship, yeah, I would never, like, getting an entrepreneurship degree, you don't need that.
I was thinking about it.
But I'm doing a law
like,
minor.
really good at my school.
It is? Oh, yeah, LMU
It's
is
like
good.
the main thing.
So I'm doing a law minor, and when I sign my contract, when I read through, like, NDAs, contracts that I have to sign, like, that helps me. And that's directly from my
Even
minor.
learning business. I have to do, like, business law.
yeah.
I'm doing entertainment law this semester.
It's
Well,
helpful.
The other thing too is because I know a lot of girls who do modeling and we did this big brand shoot and they're still not making real money. Like they're
that's
still like
so true.
relying on their parents. So it's like, yeah, like modeling's great and all. Like if you get to the top of the top, you can make a lot of money. But it's kind of like making the NBA. Like if you want to make like real money off of it.
Exactly. And it's like a catch-22 because in order to make it, you kind of have to prioritize it as like your only thing. And I'm not ready to do that right now, but that doesn't mean the future. You know what I'm saying? Like
there's also a lot of different paths to modeling where in the past it's like, okay, you need to get signed. Like you need like Gucci or Louis Vuitton to come down from the sky and say, yes, we're going to pick you. And now you're rich and famous, blah, blah, blah. Where now it's like, there's girls making way more than girls who are like signed by Gucci. And it's like, they're just doing Instagram brand deals.
Influencers. Yeah, exactly.
Or, I mean, some girls do the OnlyFans route, but
yeah, that's one.
Whatever, like they're making way more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's different ways to it for sure. Yeah.
What's your relationship status?
Single.
What about you?
I'm taken, yeah.
Taken?
Well, I'm in a relationship.
She's taken, yeah.
How long have you guys been together?
Not that long. Like 2 months, but we've known each other for 6. And we were like practically dating, like when we like met. Until we actually started dating, if that makes sense.
That does not make sense.
It's what the
So
Gen
I'm
Zs do.
saying-
Yeah,
That's
the Gen
such
Zs
a
do,
normal
yeah.
thing.
As in like we were basically doing all of the things you would do in a relationship, but not in a relationship.
Didn't put a label on it.
Situationship,
And then
that's what
put
they
a
call
label
it.
on it. But
So
he
you were
wanted to put
dating?
a label on it like a couple of times, and I was like, no,
Why?
not the time.
Why is that?
I don't know. I didn't feel ready, and then I did.
What made you feel ready?
I don't know. I just did.
You never thought about it.
No.
Like you
She just woke
didn't
up
sit
one
down
day.
and be like, hey, I need to like think about why I'm feeling these things and like.
I mean, he's just like someone that you wouldn't meet, I feel like, in like LA. He lives in Huntington, so it's like a beach vibe, like surfing, like dirt biking, like fun, like adventuring, instead of just like being like another LA club promoter.
Whoa.
But I love my friends who are club
We
promoters.
yeah.
But
Interesting.
So
Yeah.
I
They're
don't
actually
understand.
LA
my
is
best
hard to
friends.
navigate.
Bo's
I
a
will
club
say, relationship wise, it is very hard to navigate because I feel like the attitude.
all the guys are just like,
They're like, oh, you're cool, but like, let me just leave
no,
it
they
open.
just have so many girls that will just get with them. So it's like, why wouldn't they get with all of them?
There's
you know?
there's a lot of pick me girls in LA that they throw themselves at everyone. It's like really, you know.
Sometimes really bad. Like one time we were fully sober, went to this like event, and then for some reason all these girls from the club came with our like 2 guy friends who were promoters, and they were like super drunk, falling all over like the place. Like the party got shut down because the girls were literally just like
It's embarrassing.
throwing themselves.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, be a little mysterious. You don't need to. I don't know.
No, I like when girls throw themselves at me. That's the best.
Oh, of course you
What do you
love
mean?
it. You're
That's
like,
like-
great. I don't have to do
I want
any
to
work.
promote more of that, actually.
Yeah, that's a hot
Well.
take. I mean,
So you guys are never falling over yourselves, and you're always sober.
I'm trying to think how sober I was when you
I mean,
met
I
me.
have,
I think I was.
but
pretty good.
I feel like I've also grown more because I've been here for like 2 years now. So
So from 17 to 19.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you met this guy 6 months ago, and where'd you guys meet?
I actually had one of our friends who's a club promoter's house.
It all comes back to the promoters.
Sure.
But they're like, he goes to my school and everything. Like one of my like good friends. Yeah.
Okay. So you so you guys met, and then you started fucking.
Honestly, not right away. No.
But you liked them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, but no, we only like met really was because all the girls were in this pool like shirtless. Like that's just like what happens sometimes after the club. Like not
or
really.
Do people
recently.
go into the pools with shirt?
No, all the girls are like naked, like skinny dipping, and
okay.
then I didn't want to go in like naked, so then he gave me his like shirt.
Okay.
So that's how
that's
it like.
Cute. That's a cute story.
You know.
So
and then
romantic.
we went to his like best friend's
grand
house.
romantic gesture.
A vibe.
Yeah.
You went to this. Okay. And
Best friend's house. It's like
sure.
with one of my other friends.
And then you guys started hanging out after that.
Hmm?
And then when did you realize that like, hey, I want to take this to the next step, make it more serious? Or was he the one who pushed for the title?
I don't even know. Like it just happened.
It just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many guys have you dated?
This would be my third.
Okay. And how long what was the longest?
Probably my first high school senior year.
Mm-hmm. And
then this like psychotic guy, and then yeah.
What was psychotic about him?
He was just extremely crazy.
Meaning what?
Like would like fight people in public randomly, like would see a random person walking on the street and like start beating him up, and then like got physical to me, and it was like I called the cops on him. He got arrested. Like it was.
Where do y'all meet these dudes? Every girl in LA I talk to, I dated this guy. He's a narcissist. I dated this guy. I'm like, where do y'all meet these dudes? I never meet. I mean, I do every so often, but like every girl has
but
like
you wouldn't
5
know
stories.
until you're like in bed with them, and then you're like, oh, he's a psycho. You know, like you wouldn't just know from.
No, I knew, and he was like, would threaten me with like, your career is gonna be over, like if you leave me.
No.
And then I found out he was cheating on me the whole relationship. Like brought me to like a party like with him, and like literally got with girls and like fucked them in the bathroom. Like when I was at like the party when I couldn't find him, and it was like I found that all out kind of after, but during he was just psycho, like insane.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How long were you guys together?
Like 5 months.
And how old was he?
22.
Okay. So you typically go for guys around your age.
Yeah. My boyfriend's 23.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So around there. What's the oldest you would ever date?
Probably 23. I don't know.
Oh, you don't really like guys that are older.
Not necessarily. I just like.
Speak.
I don't know. I just don't like. The older they are, the more like they've gotten with people, and like I don't know, it kind of grosses me out.
So you think of guys how guys think of girls.
Yeah.
You want a low body count, dude.
Yeah, but that's really hard to find. Every guy's like,
actually, it would be
every guy, you know, they're lying when they're like, it's a 40, like 40 is my body count. I'm like, okay, so times like 6.
No, but it's not hard to find. It's just hard to find a guy you like with a low body.
That's not even true.
The average body count, you're not gonna believe this, of a dude in America is like 7.
That's not true.
But no, it's not the guys that you guys meet at the club. It's the guy in his mom's basement who works at Chipotle.
That's true.
That fucking
That's
plays
true.
video
But I
games
would
8
never
hours a day.
even be
Doesn't
around
get
those
it.
types of people. So it's
But
like,
even if you were around them, you wouldn't date them because they're lame.
oh, yeah.
What do
With
you mean you
hot
wouldn't be
people,
around it?
it's
You are
hard.
around those people on a daily basis.
You ever go to Chipotle? Who's checking you out? That dude probably has a low body count.
What's the point?
No, I had friends who worked at Chipotle and they did not have low body counts. I can tell you that. At least
Like
they have
double
a job.
meat. Oh yeah.
But
Okay, so what yours is 3, I'm guessing, based upon what you said.
I don't know. No comment.
Okay, sure.
That doesn't get disclosed.
So, but to expect a low body count from a guy while you don't have one.
I do have one.
Well, you do have at this very moment, but as time goes on, as you get older, let's say by the time you're 25, right? Because if you're dating a guy who's 23, he has 4 years on you, right? If you were with 2 guys every 6 months, by the time you're 24 or 25, your body count, based upon what I'm counting now, would be somewhere around 10 to 15.
No. I mean, I don't really do the math for that, but...
Well, yes, math would get us to the number that I mentioned.
Yeah, I'm not good with
math is required for this particular calculation. So
I know. I don't know.
Not
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Not if she stays with Nick,
I know.
right?
I mean,
well, no, that was a hypothetical.
Yeah.
Right? The hypothetical was if every 6 months you're in a new relationship.
I mean, that's not really... I don't hope that is the case.
Sure. But the point I'm trying to make is by the time you're 24, 25, you have somewhere around 10 to 15 guys that you've been with.
I mean, I don't know. I've always wanted to get married at 25, but now that I'm only 6 years away from that, I feel like I don't know if I want to marry that young, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind marrying that young. I want to get married within the next 10 years. That's for sure.
While you're in your 30s.
Before.
Well, sorry, while you're in your 20s, before
Yeah.
you're 30. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Reasonable. Kiara, why are you single?
Why am I single?
Yeah.
Sounds like that's a bad thing.
No, it's just a question.
I have high standards.
Which is?
I have to be, has to tick a lot of boxes
What
in order for me to commit, because I feel like for me to commit, that's a big decision.
Sure.
Yeah.
So these boxes are what?
Well, obviously connection is so important. The way you feel when you're with them.
Chemistry.
Mm-hmm. Physical attributes. I need them to be smart. I need them to be funny.
Which comes first, physical or chemistry?
Chemistry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you have chemistry with an ugly guy.
That's a tough line to draw, but
God damn it, I have chemistry with this motherfucker.
I know. Yeah. Sometimes I wish I did, but I think it depends on the man for sure.
Mm-hmm. So you're not that much into, you don't worry that much about the looks until your friends start
looks
talking.
are the initial attraction.
Sure.
For sure.
So what's your type?
Tall, dark, and handsome.
Uh-huh.
Always. Yeah, I'm tall, so he needs to be tall.
So he has to be taller than you.
That's the physicality.
What's your height? What's the minimum for a guy?
6'2", to be seriously, yeah.
I agree, kind of.
Depends on, I don't know. I have been with shorter guys, and that's there are some exceptions, but ideally, tall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's tough to be a short dude. I've seen some ugly tall guys pull like crazy, but short, good-looking guys, never. I never seen it.
Oh. Yeah.
So okay.
I was about to say Zac Efron.
Yeah, but he's famous. I mean, if you're famous, because someone told me once, they're like, "Oh, what about Tom Cruise?" I'm like, he's fucking Tom Cruise. You can't use that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
If you're fame,
when I saw him, I was like,
fame negates everything.
Fame and status.
It
negates looks, rich, chemistry,
100%.
connection,
I've
confidence.
Seen it.
Doesn't matter.
Seen it.
Boom, game over. Yeah.
Yeah.
When's your last relationship?
I don't know. Again,
You don't remember when was your last relationship?
No, with our I don't.
You're 19 years old.
Yeah, and I haven't had a real committed relationship.
Okay, so just situationships the past couple of years. I mean, I don't really. It's hard because I don't even consider anything before 18 anything meaningful. So technically,
I was never that. There were always those girls in school who had their boyfriends in 7th grade, and they were like,
that wasn't me either.
I wasn't that girl. I was I'm waiting. I was always more mature than the rest, and so, I mean, now I kind of look up in an age bracket for sure, but
you look up, meaning you date older men.
Or would be, yeah.
Which is what's the age limit?
I don't know that they're. I don't have a
50 years
specific.
old.
I don't have a specific number in my mind.
50 and 6'3".
It just depends on the guy.
50 and 6'3".
No, that's like
That's
my
too
parents'
old.
age. Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
40 and 6'3".
No, I'm not saying that. It just would depend. It would entirely depend on who I met.
Yeah, so the
I
idea
keep my
would be,
options open. Like I'm
Right.
not.
If it's Leo,
right.
it could be 50.
Leo has hit on me. I have to
I
say.
believe it.
You believe it? New York Fashion Week.
Leo's wacky.
He's a, yeah.
I've heard stories.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. No, he's.
Wait,
just-
do you guys have stories?
Of Leo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
Just at New York Fashion Week, I was partying with him.
What happened?
He was like checking me out. He was like, yeah, it was. I was with another model guy friend, and he was like, no, you can't do that.
Why?
Because he's, I don't know how old he is, 40 something.
So he stopped you.
He stopped.
and you said okay.
Who? No.
You said okay. You said
To Leo?
No. Your friend stopped you.
Oh,
and
he stopped me.
You
Yes.
said okay to your friend.
Yes, he said no, you can't. That's bad. Because I mean, there are stories about Leo. He puts headphones in his ears when he's with.
I heard that too.
Yeah, you heard that.
Yeah.
He wears the black cap. I can confirm it. He wears the sunglasses, and he's just like, doing his schmooze thing, checking out the models. It's exactly what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's my question. So when girls like want to hook up with like someone like Leo or one of these celebrity guys, is it because I'm assuming they know that they're not gonna like get in a relationship with this guy?
Yeah, they know.
So is it just for the story, or is it because like they're so attracted to him because like he's in movies, or like what is the purpose of like hooking up with a celebrity, for example?
I think it's a bit of both.
I don't know. Yeah, I'd say it's both. Like
Yeah.
maybe you are trying to cuff him.
Maybe I think some people might think
Like, I can
to think
change
that they
him,
could be
you know?
different. Yeah, like I'll be the one to make him settle
Yeah,
down. It's like, babe, you're not the one.
It's like you at least want to try.
Yeah.
It was just interesting because I remember one time this girl was like bragging that she hooked up with Chris Brown, and I remember as she's
That's not
bragging,
hard.
she was,
not
but that's what I'm saying. Like as she
Yeah.
was saying it, it was like she was saying it in a way of like, look how cool I am. I hooked up with Chris Brown, but my mind wasn't like you're so cool. It's like, yeah, any fucking hoe that's like decently hot could hook up
Exactly.
with Chris Brown if they wanted to properly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but it was just weird that she saw it as like a status thing. When I don't think anybody around her was like, yeah, you're high
I
status.
think that's a
'cause-
worst thing.
But it's like, what does he see her as? That's what I wonder.
Oh,
like,
100%
it's like,
just a hookup.
that's
Like, yeah, I
the-
want to get my
it's
dick
the-
wet right now. You know?
Yeah.
So, when was the last time you got hit on?
Every day.
I
don't pay for parking ever. I don't pay for.
You don't pay for
I
parking.
don't pay for.
Wait, what?
I don't pay for a lot of stuff in my life. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It just works.
It's
in my
what we call
favor.
hot girl privilege.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how is that treating you?
Pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. And how do you not pay for parking?
Oh, that was just a random example, but point being, I get hit on all the time.
So
Wait, like you're at the meter and then some guy's like, oh, let me get it for you, like that?
No, like they just let me through. Yesterday I was pulling out of the lot and I was like, oh, I don't want to pay $40. And then he just like rolls down the window. He's like, just no need.
That's crazy.
No need to pay.
That's funny.
It's funny. It's cute. Yeah.
it's simping at a whole new level.
Yeah.
Simping. You don't even have to talk to me.
Well,
That's
I'm never gonna
crazy.
see you again, but thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. So the
yeah.
last time you got hit on was when that you remember?
Probably last night. I was at a Lakers game.
What happened?
I mean, I tried to leave and a guy followed me and was like, asked for my number and all that.
And then did you give him your number?
I did, yeah. Yeah.
And okay, so you gave him your number. Did he hit you up today or no?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're gonna go on a date with him?
No.
Why?
Just because, no.
Okay, so
I'm nice.
what's
I
the
mean,
point
I
of-
don't like to say no. I'm a people pleaser, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna like go on a date with you. Like I don't.
So you just give out your number for the fuck of giving it?
No, that was one time where I kind of gave it to him because I wanted to then leave.
Why not give him a fake number?
I could do that. Yeah.
But that's
I have
risky,
done that before.
Sometimes
So
guys
it's
will
like,
be
I'm
like,
gonna
oh,
tell
let me
you.
text you right now.
Yeah, exactly.
risky.
And they're like,
it's
oh, you
awkward.
gave me a fake
It's
number.
like,
You're like, oh.
Yeah.
I prefer actually to just give out like an Instagram or something because it's less awkward if you don't respond.
Yeah.
But then you still get those guys that are just incessantly like, respond to me, and it's like, don't do that, dude. Like, you're just digging your own grave. you know?
But why not be clear with the person that you're not interested?
I don't know. I guess sometimes I feel bad. Like it's sweet. It's like they go out of their shell to like put themselves out there and be like, hey, I thought you were really pretty. Like, can I have your number? And you don't want to then just be like, no. Like.
But see, as a guy, it's a lot more confusing.
You would rather a girl just 100%. Be like, no.
Really?
Yes, 100%.
Really?
I'd rather a girl says to me, hey, look, I'm not interested, but thank you so much, than give me their number. And then
I don't know if I could just say to someone,
I don't think I
sorry.
have the heart to do that.
No,
yeah.
like, not my type. Bye. Like, that would be so rude.
what? No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't be rude. It would be honest.
But it would be rude. Like,
No, it would be ruder not to reply to
instead
someone.
I would just say like, oh, I don't give out my number, and then walk away.
No, that's not what I said.
But I'm saying I would rather do that than be like,
I do that. That's usually what
Yeah.
I say. Yeah. Like, I
Sure.
don't give out my number. And then he's like, oh, can I have your Instagram? Then I've run into this issue. And I'm like, can't say I don't give out my Instagram, but like.
Yeah, so the solution would be, hey, look, I'm not
solution-
interested. I really appreciate you. Or you could even lie and say you have a boyfriend.
Yeah, I do that
Right?
too. Oh, yeah.
But the reality of it is, the point I'm trying to make is, it would be a lot nicer to say to somebody that you're not interested, or they get the hint, or whatever the case is, where then there is no thought afterwards for the guy to think, oh, wow, like I just got this girl's number.
That's true.
And I'm going to like hit her up. Now she's not replying. Oh, okay. So should I like hit her up again like tomorrow, or like I'll wait like 3 days? Now this guy is just like spiraling, thinking about this experience.
This is a real issue. Leading men on, I try not to do it. I try my best. But sometimes you guys
it just happens.
You guys take cues from the smallest things. Like, I could be in a room, a bunch of men in the room. I just like make eye contact with one of them, like
that's
accidentally.
dangerous. Yeah.
And then they're like, oh my God, she's into me. Come over. Start hitting. And I'm like,
Yeah, but women have
am I
created
not allowed
this dynamic.
to look? We have.
Yeah,
How so?
absolutely. If you're in a society where the norm is that men are the one that need to initiate approach, right? Where are we supposed to get this from?
That's
it has to
true.
come from some sort of a cue. And the reality of it is not everybody's good at picking up on cues. So the amount of times we've had guests on here and they're like, I just wish guys would come up to me because they think I'm intimidating and like nobody comes up to me.
I've gotten intimidating a lot before.
And I'm like, okay, well, how is the guy supposed to know that you're approachable, right? That's
true.
the thing. Like, you just look at somebody.
That's
their cue is like, you look at, so it's like so confusing and contradicting information out there because every woman is different. And so the easiest way to make sure that you're not confusing people is like, if somebody comes up to you and you're not interested and that was a mistake and miscue or whatever the fuck it is, the response would be, hey, I have a boyfriend, or, I'm not interested, that I didn't mean to like look at you, or whatever the case is that you thought happened at that point. And then the guy just walks away and you're not leading him on for anything.
That's true.
Yeah, but then because I agree with you in a logical perspective, and like I personally would wish like make it easier for me if like a girl wasn't into me, like that would make it easier. But I've seen guys where a girl like rejects him and then they get fucking pissed.
That's my fear. That's
and then
my
they're like,
real
fuck
fear.
you, bitch. They tell everybody you're a slut. They whatever
Exactly.
fucking
Yeah.
excuse they have. 'cause they're just pissed they
Especially
got
when I'm
rejected.
in a place like yesterday when it's like it's just us. It's like, okay, like if I say no, if I'm like, no, I'm not into you, they could really like take that the wrong way and do something with that. And so I almost think it's better to just leave it open and be
Well,
like,
what percentage of men do that though? Like,
A
who do you
lot.
know who's done this?
I've seen it happen before.
You've seen it? Do you see it happen constantly?
I wouldn't say
I've never seen
constantly.
that happen.
You've definitely heard of guys like they'll be, oh yeah, fuck that girl, blah blah blah, or like, oh yeah, no, I'm not into that girl, she's ugly, blah.
When the girl didn't get with them.
Yeah.
In like
I hear
guy to
that
guy
a lot.
conversation.
Every time you don't get with a
but
guy,
you
then
know
they're
that's
tough.
bullshit.
I
We
do.
know that's bullshit.
Say
Yeah,
bad.
we do because
No,
we're
for sure.
socially intelligent. But
Yeah,
Well,
but
yeah.
she's not in that conversation, so then why? She's not gonna give a fuck. What difference does that
I mean,
make?
it's about her.
yeah, but still, people talking shit behind your back. in a
people
bad
you
way.
don't care about. What,
I mean,
what do I care
yeah.
if some chick is like talking shit behind my back right now?
You definitely care. That's happened to you, and you cared about it.
Somebody that I know, or
Yes.
somebody that's random that I don't know.
No, someone that you know.
Yeah,
I don't
we're not
know- I don't
talking
wanna
about
say
people
it.
that you know. We're talking about random people that you have no idea you're never going to meet again.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
don't
so
know.
if you're never gonna meet them again, then why can't I just be like, oh yeah, here's my number. You don't have to text them back.
But you do.
So what? All they did is send a text. There's so many girls probably in their DMs, phone, text message, dating apps. Like they're
for an
fine.
average guy, you have to approach probably 15 girls to get one response.
Not on dating apps.
You're on dating apps?
No, I have a boyfriend.
Were you on dating apps?
I've never gone out on a date on a dating app, but I did have Hinge. That was
Okay.
it.
And then so on Hinge,
And
for
Raya.
example, that's okay on those two apps.
But I never used
You had
them.
Raya?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What
didn't
do
tell
you
me
mean
that.
you never used them? You had the app on your phone.
I didn't really use it.
Meaning what? You opened it and then looked at it and then just closed it?
No, I would just have like hundreds of matches and couldn't really go through them. So I would just kind of not use the app. And then I deleted it when I got a boyfriend. So.
Sure. So you just okay. So then what was the point of being on there?
Kind of just funny, like seeing my guy friends like on there. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I
That's
did
funny,
like
right?
screenshot them, and I would just be like, or if they matched me, I'd be like nice, like you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
just,
you're one of those. You love to play games.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love games.
See, I'm okay with girls playing that kind of game, but then girls have to be okay with me playing the game of, okay, I'm mass fucking blasting everybody.
Yeah,
Because some girls, they're like, why are you talking to all these girls? I'm like, yo, I have to. Like, if I was going one by one and like trying to date a girl one by one, I would be alone
you would
forever.
get nowhere.
So I'm like, okay, I'm like, yeah, game is game. It is what it is. Like, I'm playing the game too. Girls play the game. It is what
I
it
guess
is.
that makes sense.
You know?
Yeah.
And I always win the game because I'm always better at it. So, you know.
Okay.
don't hit the player, hit the game.
Yeah, I mean, that's because sometimes girls get mad at me. They're like, why are you talking to all these girls? But I'm like, you guys made me do this. Like, I didn't want to do this. I have to, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess you guys made me do this.
I mean,
No one made you.
I
do
wish I could be a
anything.
shy romantic boy and just, you know, take a girl on a picnic. She likes me for no reason. But
I mean,
you can't.
there
Like,
could be. I would like that.
No, you don't.
I would love
That's the
picnic.
Girls are
biggest.
so- no,
That's the
girls are
biggest
full of
pile of
shit.
bullshit I've heard come out of your mouth so far.
No, it's so true. I would love if my boyfriend set up like a nice little picnic
Oh
on
my
the
God.
beach. That's so cute.
Now you do.
No, but I would love that before.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you did not.
Yes, I would.
Here's the reality. If you didn't think that the guy that you're dating was not a fuckboy that you just turned.
I did think he was a fuckboy.
No, that's precisely my point. If you did not think that, you wouldn't have dated him. The fact that you're dating him tells me that he was a fuckboy that you thought you would be able to turn
not-
to you.
Okay, he's not a fuckboy. He's
And that
good.
what no
That's
see this is but that's precisely what I just said.
Do you think he is?
No.
I
didn't know him
she just
before,
lied
but-
to you, by the way. But here's the
He
reality.
actually hit me up like 3 years ago on like Instagram DMs. And like it was like he texted me, was like, "Do you remember me?" And I said, "Nope, 3 years ago." And then like 3 years later, we like basically met. Same month and everything. Super weird.
Okay.
So I mean, I know, and I went through his DMs. Like, it's all guys. It's like every single guy's phone looks the exact same, in my opinion.
Meaning what?
It's just a bunch of girls.
Sure. But that's you're proving my point. I don't understand what you're saying.
Okay. Point proven.
We're
I don't
saying
get
just,
it.
okay, girls always say, yeah, we love nice guys. We love Sims. We want guys who take us on picnics.
I don't like nice guys.
Oh, okay.
They have to be mean first, I feel like, and then nice.
That's exactly what I just said.
She's like, no, I like a mean and bad.
I don't like nice guys. I have to say. I think I'm an anomaly for
like
that.
I don't think any girls do, but
I
I think girls
think
say
I
they
just
do.
no.
You just like toxic men.
I am. I'm notorious. My friends like, why don't you just like go find a really nice guy? Why do you have to keep dating like all these like?
What's the most toxic
It's the
dating
ego.
situationship you've
ego.
been in? What you date guys that have big egos.
Yeah, I feel like they always have to think they're everything to like have the confidence to, I don't know, to be with me. That's the thing. Like they have these big egos.
And then doesn't it backfire?
Yeah, usually. Yeah.
And it ends because
they get insecure. They're the ones who end up like twisting this thing, and it's like,
so they have false egos.
Yeah, exactly. They build themselves up a little bit too much.
So okay, so these guys are a type that would just come up to you, and
they just possess me. Like, just, you're mine. You're coming with me. That kind of thing.
They do fully possess her. She literally, sometimes we went to like a party together. Within 5 minutes, this girl's gone. I'm like, where is she?
Oh my God. I'm notorious for that.
We like let her, I'm like, okay, I'm going to let her like roam for like 10 minutes, but I'm going to go find her. Takes me like
a pet.
an hour to find this girl. And there's no like internet in this entire house. So it's a massive mansion with no internet. I can't contact her. I find her. She's just like, you know, with, I don't even know, not even a guy she likes. She's like, thank you for saving me. I don't know what happened. She just got like hypnotized, and then she's like, I'm back. Yeah.
Trust me, it's interesting. No, I just, they become obsessed, and I don't know how to deal with that sometimes. And like, it's nice like to have friends who are like, pull me away. Like, and nice. She can't like, I'm a people pleaser, like I said, so it's hard for me to like be like, get off, especially when they're pushy, especially when they're like, no, you don't have a choice kind of thing. They're not like nice about it. Like a nice boy would be like, oh, like, do you want to come watch the stars with me? No, it's not that kind of boy.
Well, you don't even like it to begin with. So.
And I don't like it. I would be like, ew, no, if somebody said that to me, you know, like I'm not all ooey gooey with that stuff. So part of me, that's why I sometimes get in those situations. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so these situations you put yourself into, are you never worried that like you're gonna get drugged and raped and fucking kidnapped?
I got her.
I have amazing friends, I have to say. There have been some close calls for sure, but usually
there have been close calls with what?
Oh, so much.
A lot of things.
I feel like every single time, at least when I go out with any of my friends, just crazy stuff is bound to go down. Like things.
Oh yeah.
Like people running into like our car and then like offering us Coke, and we're like, no thank you, like you just hit me. And or stuff like people throwing like stuff at us or following us home from the club. Like we've had
the followers. They're full people. Like they don't understand like, okay, our moment's over, like we're done. And then they follow us. Yeah.
What do you mean?
They cling on. We have
clingers like that linger.
Yes.
Like leeches.
What's the story behind this?
Like we just go to the club and like then there's just people who are just like,
they think that they found their like one. Like how could you think that? But like that, you know, they become obsessed. They don't want to lose this. They're like, oh
so that you come out of the club and then they just follow you.
They follow. Yes. Like if you're going from high to off Sunset, like they'll follow. Like it's just
like they'll follow you from one club to another.
And they'll get unlucky. Like honestly,
where are you going? Where's the after?
And that's why it's also like, nice that we have a lot of guy friends that are promoters. So when we go to the club, it's not really like we're going just with girls. We're going with our guy friends too, and they also keep us safe because like they can get anybody kicked out. They're the ones who are promoting the table that these guys are like being weird with like girls, you know? So I feel like just going out with guys and girls is something I also think is the best. I don't really like going out with just us, like girls.
Yeah, because you feel more protected at that point.
Totally, yeah.
Interesting. What's the most... Okay, so I'm gonna ask you the question about her, and then I'm gonna ask you the question. It's the same question you're gonna answer about her.
Okay.
What's Claire's most toxic trait?
Ooh.
Your most toxic trait? I feel like she says yes to everything, even when sometimes she can't make it.
She can't make.
She can't follow through. She's like so fun. Like she's
very
fun.
flaky.
She's like yes.
That was yesterday.
No.
I basically was supposed to go to the Lakers game with her, and we had this plan, and then last minute I was just like in Newport, and it was 2 hours away, and then I literally found my friend, like asked my friend, like, do you want to go to the Lakers game? And she said yes. So then they went together with their.
But it ended up working out. So fine.
Yeah. We have this friend that she's like that, like flaky all the time you invite her. You're like
flaky.
You're like
one fourth. That's the definition.
No, I'm not flaky.
She's just like optimistic, but
that
like,
was just like that was an actual thing where I also
twist in the definition is insane.
I didn't want to Uber all the way back alone. Like it was just like
those are all
I
excuses.
mean, I probably am too. So.
But they're excuses, but they were also real excuses. Like I wasn't gonna make it on time. Like I
and
also
you shouldn't have commit.
Well, we also thought we were gonna cancel. It was like there was a lot of leading stuff up to it. It wasn't like it was just like, oh, can't do this. Mm-hmm. You know.
No, I don't know. Okay, here's the reality. She wouldn't have brought this up if it was just a one-time thing. You clearly have done this.
It was probably the most recent thing on my mind. There's not much to hate about.
Say yes to
she
everything.
seems like a flaky person. Okay.
I'm not a flaky person.
Not at all.
I really am not.
No.
I was here before her.
Yeah.
Today.
This is true.
Kiki, is she flaky? Okay, you're definitely flaky.
Ball don't lie.
I'm not flaky.
She's not flaky, but she does say yes to everything. And when it comes down to it, it's like, you know.
Yeah, you're one of those people. You're just you
People
want to
pleaser
say
also, I'd say.
Yeah.
you say yes as a result of FOMO, and then you try to figure it out, and then you realize that you couldn't figure it out.
We want to do everything, but that's not
I want to do
possible.
everything.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. We'll come back to that. What's this friend? Who are you talking about?
You know her actually, but it was her. She's very flaky. If you invite her, 1 out of 5 times she'll come out, right? And so she had this birthday party, and at her house, and me and a couple of our friends went, and we get there, and there's like 7 people there, and she's like really upset about it. And she's like, I invited like all my girlfriends. I don't understand. Like, how come none of them came? And in the back of my mind, I'm like, because they're you. They're doing the same thing to you that you do to everybody else. So part of me felt bad for her because I'm like, it's her birthday. But then part of me was like, this is karma. You know, like you kind of brought this on yourself.
Why do I feel like I also was with this girl who I know who also had a party? I think honestly it looks like the exact same house here. But
I have a lot of houses that look
and
like
she was upset because not a lot of people came who said they were gonna come. But I mean, I had a good time. So, but I also left and then came back. So.
Okay. We'll come back with your flakiness and try to see if I could fix you, but we'll see.
No.
What's her most toxic trait?
I don't know.
Nothing. She's perfection.
Yeah, let's go for that.
You can say.
I don't know.
What do you think is your most toxic trait?
I feel like the people pleasing thing is a really big one. Like there are times when I feel like we go out and she's like, this guy's like clung on to her and she's like clung on to him.
Maybe
and
it's that I like toxic men.
Yeah,
that could be it.
Yeah, but if you're clinging on to a guy, doesn't that mean that you like him?
I don't cling on to guys, Claire. That was a wrong description.
I meant to say sorry that the guys cling on to her, and then she doesn't really know what to do.
I don't know what to do in crisis.
I don't know how to get them off of me, but like I don't like them at all. I want them to get off of me. But
I can't say no, especially when I'm drunk.
So I guess that we both say yes.
Yes,
You're yes girls.
We're yes girls.
Full send, yeah.
It's funny because she almost wanted to cancel today.
Okay.
Because she and it's what's
fair,
funnier than that.
To be fair,
I got her message. So she messaged at like 5:30 in the morning.
Okay.
And then I didn't see it obviously until like later in the morning, and I was like, "Fuck no." Like, that's not happening.
You said no?
Yeah, of course I said no. What the fuck do you think I was going to say?
No to her cancel.
For some reason, it was always just set in my mind that it was Sunday, so I got it wrong.
Oh, yeah, you said that.
But it's because the Crossroads, like, racing thing, and I wanted to go to it. Is that what it's called? Crossroads? Supercross.
We double
I wanted to go to Supercross, so...
Sometimes I wish we had, like, a person to just plan everything.
Yeah, I need, like, a personal assistant planner.
Even just planning our lives is a full time.
There's this app
I think so.
you can get, it's called Calendar. And you can download
it.
It's just a calendar, and you just put what you're doing in there. I want to buy every girl. I don't care if it costs money.
We actually do have a joint calendar.
We have a shared calendar.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't work. Like, they cannot use anything that's there to help them. No tools can help them. That's what the problem is.
It's just in our nature.
Because think about this. how organized am I, right? You already know this.
Yeah.
I send calendar invites. I follow up multiple times to make sure that people don't flake. And even like what we planned afterwards for this, like we had dinner and like go out afterwards, and they had to flake on that because they made other plans, even though that this was already planned since like December 17th. So
we didn't know about the dinner.
I didn't know that there was a dinner.
It's in the message. And in the subject of the calendar invite.
Really?
How many places does something have to be in order for you guys to notice it?
I don't know, man. We have a lot going on in our lives.
Do you?
Yes.
It wouldn't be more than somebody who has 4 businesses and multiple things going on.
I mean, you have a lot going on as well, but yeah,
For some reason, it's just not even in my calendar.
Yeah, because you never accepted it.
didn't go through. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh.
So,
That's our bad, but we made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations. Half an hour early, but that's fine. You're forgiven. The problem is this. What you have to understand to realize is if you commit to something, and that commitment means something for the person who on the other side is also committing to it.
Right.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Right? So next time when you're about to say yes, think twice before you say yes. So then that way...
It just depends, because sometimes I say yes in advance, like something really, really, like, you know, and then like something else comes up and it's like, ooh, I have to commit to this, but like...
But you already made commitments. So whatever comes up is...
Okay, with modeling, for example, I don't know my schedule until like the week of. And my agent could still be like,
so then
can
that's
you be
what
here
you say,
right
but that's
now?
what you say
and then
to
I
the
have to
person,
drop
though.
everything. And then
Sure.
it's like...
That's fair enough.
It's impossible to plan.
But
it's like I plan something with the contingency that something else could come up, or something could change, or I could stay at the shoot for longer. It's like
100%.
you can't really plan.
But if you give somebody else the notice, then they know what they're dealing with.
Yeah,
and they could either accept or they could reject. Like, very good example. I invited one of our friends, Casey, to the Big Bear trip that we have, right? And she said to me, she was like, hey, by the way, on these dates, on like the 19th and the 20th, I might have a very big modeling job, but there's like a very slight chance that it's going to happen. But I just wanted to let you know that it's a possibility. So now in my mind, I know, okay, hey, there's a possibility she's going to flake. There's a possibility she's going to come, but I'm equipped to deal with that if it happens because I've been made aware of it.
And if you have advance notice for those jobs,
Exactly.
then that's what you should do. That's the solution. But sometimes it's like not even like that.
Yeah, but if you've lived your life long enough to know that this is the lifestyle that you have, then you know it's a possibility. Then you give somebody the notice in order for them to also know that this is a possibility.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
It certainly is.
I feel like we will both be better going forward.
Yeah, 2024.
2024 is our year. We're getting a calendar.
What's your the 24 resolution?
Mine was to be kinder to myself, and
You're not.
I think I don't give myself a lot of time. My friends are like, Kiara, you never just like chill, like you're never like by yourself, because I'm going from one thing to the next and work and everything. I kind of overlooked that in 2024. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
And it's like weekends are spent, like the week is for working, then weekends are spent like going from event to event. There's no downtime, like I have to say. I don't know, at least you guys might get like a nice weekday of downtime, but not us.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
We're just always go, go, go.
Yeah,
but you're making the choice.
Yeah.
So you have to make a conscious choice to just have downtime.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
What's yours?
30 hard, but not actually.
Dirty hard, is that what you said?
30 hard.
30 hard.
30 hard, like 75 hard? No, 30.
No, I know what that is.
But I like switch up the rules.
What are the rules?
She flaked on a couple of the rules. But the other ones.
Like I'm gonna work out every day. I'm gonna do like one act of kindness a day. Eat really good healthy food every day. What else is it?
But
like
what did you
journaling.
change?
I've been going to the gym. I have pretty much every day. I'm kinder. I've done like acts of kindness. Like I try to do one every day.
So
like I brought my friend like soup today that I made.
What did you do yesterday?
I was with my friend Kaylee. Wait. I don't know. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, what, like as an act of kindness?
No, the flying to the moon because that's the best thing you could do for yourself. What do you mean? Yes.
I made the soup. Oh, oops. I made the soup that I was gonna give to my friend who like is sick.
So okay, let me get this.
And then I also have like given like money, food like away.
Okay.
I don't know.
So today's act of kindness was giving your friend the soup, and yesterday's act of kindness was making the soup that you were gonna give to your friend the next day.
No,
I'm sure she does many kind things.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. It's just
and
nature.
I don't even want to say like everything I've done, but I do a lot of kind stuff.
I think quantifying the kindness
I
is the
think
issue.
making my friend
I think
soup is super
people
nice.
should just be kind. Yeah.
I think Kiara, you're very good at having her back. That's very nice of you. That's good.
That was funny though.
That was funny.
You're hilarious. Okay, so essentially the rules that you've changed is you just do whatever you want whenever you want, and then just count it as doing what you're supposed to be doing.
I literally wake up, I clean, I do laundry, I then get a green juice, go to the gym, like.
So basically, you live life.
Yeah, but I also just like, I do kind things. Like, stop. I don't like this.
It's okay. She's a kind person.
I have no doubt that you're a kind person. I mean, sure. Probably. I have no idea. I don't know. Possibly. Yes. But with regards to your New Year's resolution, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, just like spread kindness. That's what I want to do.
Okay. So any other resolutions or the 30
hard.
30 hard is all you're doing? So, but this is just for 30 days, yeah?
I don't know. I'm just going to try to like quit bad habits, but.
What's your worst habit?
Procrastinating.
Which also results in you flaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else?
I think that's about it.
Is that the only bad habit you have?
I'd say so.
What's yours?
My bad habits?
Yeah.
I would say argue like going out when I should probably stay in. Yeah. That ties in.
I have a question
with
for you guys.
So
when you have all these plans and 8 different parties in one night, how do you make the decision which party to go to?
We go to every single party.
We try and go to as many as we can and not flake, not let people down.
No, I'm not calling you for the flaking right now. I'm honestly curious, like
New Year's.
How do you choose
in our ideal night? Like we
on
had
New
the
Year's
most
we
fun
had
night
like
the
8
other night.
events.
We went to. I swear we must have gone to like 10 things.
Oh wait, are you talking about the night?
No, the other
the
night.
night.
Yes,
that night. Oh my gosh, we had the best night.
Oh yeah,
it was
insane.
I think it went down in history. What did we even do? We went to like a modeling thing in Newport.
We started with a modeling party in Balboa Island,
and then we went from there to an event. Yeah, an event. And then we went to this event that had all this stuff, and it was awesome. And then we left the event and went to like West Hollywood.
West Hollywood.
No reason, just for fun.
Jokes, yeah.
And it was insane. Like there were fights everywhere. Like we're walking around, like she's grabbing her bag. Like people are being thrown to the floor. Like there's like loud noises. Like and my boyfriend and his friend just like whenever there was violence, they would just run right towards it. They'd be like, "Yeah, this is awesome," and we'd run back. And then we met this like random guy we thought was a security guard, wasn't. Like he just disappeared. And then we went back to the same party, and then we went to another party, and then.
That's like the ideal, is that we can all the things that we party full click. We're going. We actually
if we know the people like having the party, we're not just gonna go to like the random ones.
Claire, you're a cartoon.
What does that mean?
You should have a reality show.
That's what I say to myself every day. Actually,
should,
I'm not even kidding. I say this at least once a week that I think my life needs to be recorded because there has just been so much that has happened in 2 years being in LA. You would be like, whoa, like how?
Interesting stuff. Okay. Final question. Is the green bubble a red flag? You go first.
What does that mean?
Text go green.
Red flag. That means he uses an Android.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. if he uses an Android, he's not it.
Or like his texts are off, like that's sus. Like,
Or-
why are you on airplane mode?
Yeah, that is
Like,
sus. I agree.
Or it says sent as a text message. Like, why are you on cellular?
Or like the
you know?
emojis are like question marks, and you're like,
Oh my gosh, when
what
they
the
don't
fuck?
have emojis.
Yeah.
Who doesn't
That's
have
sus.
emojis?
Androids.
Android people. No, they have the Down syndrome ones that are like melting.
They're not even emojis. They're just fake emojis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
They're
like some
fake
they like
emojis.
drew their own
They are.
emojis. Like, oh, it's kind of a smiley face.
I
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's clear why she thinks is a red flag. Why do you think is a red flag?
Same thing. I don't think I could be with a guy who has an Android.
Like, you
but,
can't FaceTime?
Honestly, yeah.
Can't FaceTime.
Yeah.
So a
Would you
guy,
use WhatsApp?
You're a scammer.
a guy,
Probably live in a third
30
world
years
country.
old,
Uh-huh.
6'4", super rich,
Uses an Android.
great looking, uses an Android, very dominant, takes you away, says, "Hey, Kiara, we're gonna go on a trip to Europe right now."
She's like, okay, screw
That's
the
funny.
Android.
Your perception of my type is very interesting.
What was that? Was that inaccurate?
The Android is a deal breaker.
You would say no. He pulls out his phone.
No.
He pulls out
What
like
are
a
you doing?
Google Pixel. I'm like,
Oh no. I
he's like, the
can't.
camera's really good, I promise. I'm like, I think mine's better.
And then he sends you a video. It's like, is this a party or World War II footage? I can't
It has
tell.
to sit
Right?
on Google Drive.
Yeah,
Clearly-
let me upload it to the drive. Hold on. They send you a
Clearly,
link
he
to the
doesn't know
picture.
what's up.
Claire,
Yeah.
who do you know that has an Android? Your experience
I know
seems
people
very
that have
specific.
literally said to me, I just bought one just to like try it out, just see how it's like. And I mean, my dad, he had an Android and an Apple iPhone. He had both. So, but
What does your
no.
dad do?
Does a lot.
Very specific. Yeah. Okay.
You know, a lot of old people have Androids.
But he
because
has
it's
he
like-
has an iPhone too. He's very tech savvy, loves Apple. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
Interesting. Interesting. Well, you guys have been.
He has an Android.
no,
I
you
want to say
don't.
something.
Of
Like,
course.
No, you don't.
That's why I'm laughing.
You have an Android?
Yeah, I mean, my phone is by far much more superior than yours.
Oh,
no,
no.
definitely not.
Do you have a Google
Definitely
Pixel?
not.
How did you
Or
Oh,
miss this
Samsung.
from us?
Yeah,
He
latest
has,
Samsung.
he has the one that like starts on fires on planes, and they're like, make sure you don't have this phone. He's like one of those. Yeah.
You
Alright,
have
he's-
one of those.
He's an
That's-
idiot. That's not what.
That's
I don't.
hilarious.
Now I kind of feel bad.
No,
I
don't.
don't-
He's very cocky about it. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
no,
all
no,
tell him that
I'm
he's
winning.
wrong.
I don't really care.
Okay.
The-
Quiet
You're winning
wins,
'cause
quiet
you-
wins.
I love my
phrasing the
camera
question,
quality
yeah.
on my phone.
That's really funny.
Your camera quality sucks,
It's
but
the new one. So.
yeah, sure. The reality of it is, I could do a lot more than you can on your phone, and that's just the bottom line.
like scam people.
You can't FaceTime.
Can't
No, you
FaceTime.
can't.
I don't even know
Can't
what that
text
means.
me a blue message.
Can't be in a group chat.
So
You're
Basic
brainwashed.
shit. Basic shit a
Is
normal
basically
phone
what
can
it
do
is.
is what you can't.
That's
do.
what they've done.
do you guys
They've-
even have Face ID?
Of course you do.
Oh.
I have everything that you do, and then
Well,
some.
but Apple
And
did
then
it
some.
first.
Yeah, Apple
Wow.
did it first. Yeah.
And then Samsung just copied.
Yeah, they're copycats. They're like plankton. They're just trying to steal the formula every single time.
Yeah, I don't think you guys know these stories.
My dad used to work for Samsung.
Uh-huh. And then?
Now
Did he
doesn't.
tell you the amount of patent infringements that Apple, the lawsuits that Apple's involved in?
You probably have a lot.
Who
but-
cares?
Yeah.
Their phone's better. I'm not Steve Jobs. I don't give a fuck.
And look
about
how like
the
nice
lawsuits.
and like black it is. And
Yeah,
matte and titanium.
Yeah, it's called
Yeah.
beauty.
Apple all
man.
the way.
It's
Uh-huh.
called beauty.
It's called beauty.
Simplicity, beauty, design.
Apple.
Apple.
But the question you have to ask yourself is the exterior beauty better than the interior beauty?
Yeah.
They're both better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a hot girl with a good personality.
But see, that's not true, though.
A hot girl with a
But it
personality is an
is.
Apple phone.
It's an Apple. What?
What model though?
Beautiful on the outside and the inside.
Do you not remember the amount of things that I showed you that you can't do on your phone that I can?
You have one cool thing that you can do on an Android. The one thing they can do like a split screen, so you can have like an app up here and an app.
I can do that on my iPad.
Wow.
On Apple.
Oh, so you carry on your iPad with you? I didn't think so. But hey, at the end of the day, my intelligence always wins.
We can start a GoFundMe.
That's really all
to
that
get
matters.
you an iPhone.
Yeah.
I'll chip
Yeah,
in.
we
how
could
many
all
times
chip
do I have
in
to
for
be a
that
scam? How
one.
many times do I have to tell you that my phone is more expensive than yours? How many times?
Then you got scammed, bro. If you paid more for that phone than iPhone, you got scammed.
It's funny that that's the answer you give, considering my phone is better than yours.
Okay.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. Bro.
Yes, yeah.
I sleep just fine. Thanks so much
That
for coming on the
Android.
show. Exactly. Right next to me. Actually, both of them. I have two.
You know, you should turn on airplane mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't do that really. But you guys were great. Thank you.
No,
Thank you for
Coming on
having
the show.
us.
It was
Thank you.
fantastic.
This was fun, unattainable, right?
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you.